Hello and welcome back to another Transformers review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Core Class Bumblebee Dark of the Moon Studio Series. And we take a close look at the figure here. He does include a blaster here that you can see earlier attaches to the top of the car. And there is a lot of controversy behind this figure. Just because he is a retool of the Laserbeak figure that came out earlier. Like, personally for me, I actually skipped the Laserbeak figure because I wasn't really too interested about it. But I did know that just by looking at the mold, they were eventually going to do a Bumblebee. And as soon as I knew there was a Bumblebee, I rushed over and got one. And I called a few GameStops, and there was actually one in stock recently in my area. Taking a close look at the figure, he is not very movie accurate. I know the Bumblebee in the movie is a bit different. If you look at the picture here, he does have the cutout for the front of the vehicle. For a core class budget, you're not going to get a similar cutout in the middle, so it's not going to be movie accurate. But if we can ignore that fact, this figure is actually really good. He does have a bit of back cable as well. If you look at the back of the instructions, one thing to note here, there is a GM hologram here, just for a certificate of authenticity. If you scan the barcode, it actually lets you check and make sure your product is genuine. I've never seen that on any of my other core class figures, so I guess that's a thing that GM likes to do for their product specifically. Now, taking a look again at the figure here, this part here, I wish it would fold inward or be part of the underside instead of the backside because it's not movable at all. If you look at other reviews of Bumblebee, for example, the one for Prime versus Prime, it shows that he has the Autobot logo there, which he has here, but his copy also has one on the side of the head. I think he got a pre-production unit or something else. Might even be a regional thing. But on my figure, he only has one Autobot logo there on his head, not on his side. Also, he did say that his figure has a lot of issues with this chest piece just flailing upward. As you can see, I'm like hitting it upward, and it's pretty secure. It's not going up. The reason why, I'm not sure if his is just mistransformed, is there's tabs here and here. If you keep it in the tab, it's not going to do that. But as soon as you untab it, it's going to come loose. So make sure you push it inward like that. You're not going to have any issues transforming him. If you look closely, he does have the Chevrolet logo on his chest there, just for official licensing on the product. And I really like the car doors as well. Like, I really think this is kind of what Bumblebee would look like if he was like reimagined for like almost like Generation 1. He's giving me like Prowl and Silver Streak and Blue Streak vibes here, because he does look a bit more G1 looking than Bayverse looking. He does have a bit of the robot rivets and whatnot here, but this flat piece here, nice and clean with the ab section and the legs and the door sticking out in the back on, that's pretty much the classic Autobot design, and I like it. I can get over the fact that he doesn't have the division in the middle of his chest there, and I'm really digging this figure. A lot of people were saying it's pointless, like there's no other Dark of the Moon figures, but I mean, like, if you look at this figure on its own, it's really great. Now let's compare it with the other Bumblebees that we have as well. So there it is here. Put him next to Bumblebee, core class. Let's get them close together here. Putting them like this because there's quite a few Bumblebees I'm putting on the screen here, and I hope they all fit. There is a Goldbug right there. Next, we have B127 from the Bumblebee movie. Let's put him back here, because I think I'm running out of room. And then Rise of the Beast Bumblebee here. What's that room? Let's put him back here. Don't want to lose focus on everyone here. Yeah, he like towers over everyone. Last but not least, we have Gamer Edition Bumblebee as well. Now, if I was to rank these from best to worst, I would actually line it from left to right. So I like him, then he's number 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't like this the most just because he looks like he's on his third trimester. His yellow is too bright yellow. It looks like plastic, doesn't look like car. This guy is okay, but he doesn't look like anything. This guy, not the original Bumblebee, but very close, and he's just a really good looking character. Here, I like how small he is, and he's adorable. And he looks like a Camaro. I'm not a big fan of Camaros, but I like him. And good old classic Bumblebee. If I had Netflix Bumblebee, I'd probably put him right in between these two. Or maybe even at the front, but I do not have Netflix Bumblebee. Not yet. If someone's kind enough to send them to me, I'll gladly take them. And let's put all these guys back. Oh, and he's fallen. Okay. Next, we're going to go and get them all transformed. Start the transformation, folding those feet upward. If you didn't see that, let's do it again. See this here? Yeah, this is the coolest part about it, actually. See? That clicks inward. Must have done that so quick that it was so easily missed here. And then next thing we do is make sure this is out. That way this can be folded up. Am I missing something? Oh yeah, there. So looking at the figure here, make sure that's out. That way it's not obstructing this. You can take the head, tuck it away, put this guy down. And then once you have that all set, just make sure this is tabbed in. And you can start putting this together here. See how the arms are inward now? And then all you have to do is click the back there. So that's clicked in. All we gotta do is work on the arms now. So the arms has to point outward like that. See that? The reason why you want to point it outward is because there's a little peg there that goes into that hole. See, the other peg goes into his fist there. Okay. And the rest is all just like folding it in place without breaking it. So you just kind of like bend it like that. By doing that, you are pretty much compressing the hood down so it just barely sticks up like that. And we just add the gun at the top and we're good. Okay, and then let's just switch them back real quick. Okay, arms out. Stick the head out. Make sure nothing's obstructing it. And he'll just slide right out like that. And once you have that clicked in, that's not going anywhere. When you pull the feet out like that, it does tab it outward again, so you don't have to worry about adjusting anything else. Here he is back in robot mode. Now, overall with this figure, I think he's great. He has great accessories. I like this blaster gun he has. I like that the front hood here and the bumper is one piece. I actually like that. I prefer that. I prefer that over the original movie, but I mean that's just my personal preference. Again, I know it's not movie accurate and this is supposed to be a studio series, but again, we're dealing with like a $10 toy, $10 American toy here. We're not look, nitpicking at masterpieces, so it's okay. I can live with that. Now, in fact, this figure, I ever since I got it, I just couldn't stop playing with it. I'm actually worried I'm playing with it so much that it's gonna break, but he's really good. Like on the scale of Daddy Needs It on 1 to 10, I give him a solid 9 out of 10. Like I like him more than Bombburst. And everyone that said all these issues with, the two Autobot symbols, not an issue. This coming off over and over, not an issue because you just have to tab it in and it's not coming out. What I would say are the cons of this figure is the limited range of motion because this part is so big that he can barely pull his foot back, and the back of his car part there, the car kibble, is also so big that he can barely bend 45 degrees there, let alone 90. I do like that he has this foot pivot for the transformation, but it also helps with posing him. And I really enjoy the doors. Like for something so simple like this, this figure is actually a blast to play with. Now, if you see this figure and you're a big fan of Dark of the Moon and you don't care about the slit in the middle for the movie accuracy, and you like the Laserbeak figure, get this. I really like it. And again, my reviews are totally unbiased. I don't have anything sent out to me at the moment. And if I did, I would declare that to you guys. So this is not a paid review. I pay with this with my own money. If you like reviews like mine, honest reviews, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps my channel out. And I thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.